Hello, we're really glad you've come to stream our band. Wait.
There's better.
Because you're not here now and
Yeah.
you've decided to stay at home,
Yeah.
we're going to have a lag issue. So you have to...
Oh, the lag.
Yeah, you have to deliberately sing, I think, probably about 1 second later than me.
No, earlier.
1 second earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can sing 1 second earlier than me, then I think the audience will be fine.
Okay. Let's try that.
All right. Hello, we're really glad you've come to stream our band. We know there are better ways to spend your online rant. You could buy games, rent films, and even NFTs. Touch wood, we're more stable than a cryptocurrency. We hope your bandwidth's strong so that there won't be suffering. We'd hate for you to spend the show watching our faces buffering. Hello, my name is Sai, your place is rather glam. Oh no, I can see you should have taped up your webcam. Don't stress, your secret's safe, I promise I'll play fair. I confess that I too am not wearing underwear. I hope you will find my jokes funny all throughout the show. But if you do not get them, blame your internet for being slow.
Hello, my name is Dill. I can't believe you paid. Although I guess no one's loading this on Pirate Bay. I'm glad that you found us, cause Simon had other plans. It's mad, his first thought was to make an OnlyFans. If halfway through the show you sense a dip in quality, I promise it's not us, must be your stream switch to 360p.
We are the Brothers Streep, we're live online and looking sleek. It's great to be back in the zone without having to leave the home. We are the Brothers Streep, performing from our comfy seats. Netflix, Prime and Disney Plus have absolutely nothing on us. Hello, welcome to Everything But the Hits.
Everything but the hits. We are the Brothers Streep. I'm Dill Streep.
I'm Simon Streep. Andrew?
Yes, hi.
There was no like you clapping or anything after that.
Yeah, we kind of hit that last chord strong, did that ba-dap thing that usually makes people clap again, if anything.
You're meant to be the surrogate audience member, and currently I'm getting like zero energy from you. So if I strum the last chord again, will you at least clap or something? If we just go...
Yay! Woo!
Yeah.
Is that fine? You know, and maybe I'll build throughout the show.
Oh, okay. Well,
Maybe we'll build throughout the show.
Or maybe I'll build bigger than you build throughout the show.
Well, let's be honest. You're giving yourself a lot of room to build, so I'm excited to see what happens next. You would never guess you called me the other day.
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
No.
The person who does the catering on the new season of Downton Abbey.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, one's career has certainly taken off more than the other.
Well, funny enough, it wasn't any of those people. It was Jordan Hill Lewis. Do you know who that is? He happens to be the mayor of Cape Town. Hello. He asked us to write a good song about Cape Town to try lure everyone back into Cape Town after the pandemic. Because, you know, people have been not able to get here. So now that the doors are opened a bit, he's like, come on, let's get some touristy things happening all around the city. Do you know who we need to make that happen?
Yeah.
We need the Kiffness. But he obviously didn't have David's number. And so he gave me a call. And we've got a
Is that
song.
what this song is about?
Yeah. Here we go. Welcome to the Cape. We've opened our gates to the party at the tip of Africa's base. Welcome to the land. Now give us your hand, because the mother city wants you to join her clan. Join us at Cape Point, where our mountains meet the sea. Just hold on to your snacks when you're attacked by all our monkeys. Watch your friend point at a whale in a distant spot, and get frustrated with them when you find out it's a rock. Come to the waterfront and watch your balance drop. We've got overpriced African art in every single shop.
take a champagne cruise, watch the sunset and drink up wave at the underused stadium we built for the World Cup. Welcome to the cave. It is the best place, 'cause Helen Ziller's done more work on it than her face. Welcome to the land with golden sea sand, but your beach towel might get stolen if it's unmanned. Drive down to Clifton and find us on the shore. The lead time to find parking, that'll take 5 hours or more. If you find you're lost, just don't end up in Sandy Bay. Nude beaches can be scary when pensioners bitch up each day. Welcome to the Cape, where Joburg migrates. We've got wine farms on every corner of our highways. Welcome to the land where you earn less rand, but our mountain's shaped like a table, so who cares, man? Well, we've got clean air and craft beer and hipsters with dark beards, surf spots and slip slops and fashionably laid cops, boreholes and no tolls, both Matthew and Michael Moles, long streets and bare feet, and best of all, the Brothers Street.
Virtual high five.
Welcome to the cave, where no one's irate, because we are all really glad it's not the Free State. Welcome to the land where everything's grand, but too bad that you're indoors and streaming our band.
Woo!
Andrew,
Is he frozen there?
he's frozen on my side. What
Yeah,
you didn't clap.
he's looking pretty frozen on my side.
Andrew, can you still hear us?
Yes, loud and clear.
Well, that's great.
Here's a song about global warming. It's called Global Warning. Taste it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rode the distance twice on a race day 'cause I thought that it was vital. Turns out I just misunderstood what it meant to recycle.
I'm separating glass from plastic, busy every day and night, but it takes so long I no longer have time to switch off
I
lights.
take my own bags when I shop because it's safer and wise. I've saved so many dolphins that Attenborough gave me a high
I
five.
never use deodorant because CSC's unclean, so don't ever say I smell bad, rather say that I smell green.
The climate is changing, the weather's rearranging. Should have listened more to Greta when she started her campaigning. Water levels rising, don't be late in realizing. You better get a wetsuit 'cause we'll all be scuba diving.
Political?
I know, Greta. To cut down on emissions, I don't ever stop my car. If your destination is downhill, freewheeling gets you far.
And if you drive an SUV or someone I don't respect, you leave a bigger carbon footprint than Tyrannosaurus Rex.
When I'm out of toilet paper and there's none left in my home, I tear out the yellow pages which have numbers I won't phone.
I cook all of my food using the heat rays from the sun. Yes, you might get salmonella, but you can't please everyone.
The climate is changing, the weather's rearranging. Find another use for umbrellas 'cause soon it won't be raining. Water levels rising, don't be late in realizing. We'll all have indoor swimming pools and furniture capsizing. I'm just about the most organic man I know. I only ever buy free-range potatoes.
I eat my 5 a day, so I'll never get ill. I'll probably live forever unless I'm killed.
Soya is my favorite thing on earth. My suit pants are made out of tofu, for what it's worth.
I only drink water straight from a spring, but I live in the city, so I'm dehydrating.
Climate is changing, the weather's rearranging. Come on, Andrew, clap! The water level's rising, don't be late in realizing. The climate is changing, the weather's rearranging, but it's still hot, so there are not a lot of us complaining. Water level's rising, don't be late in realizing. Let's do our bit and conquer it so we can keep surviving.
Yeah. Hey, that's rock and roll. I feel like that's the most rock and roll that this set is going to get. So if that was too rock and roll, don't even worry. I was thinking for this particular show, we could try something new, in that I could try something new. I've written a little bit of a poem.
Oh, I thought it was going to be nude.
Something nude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that.
Okay, well, poem's good.
Second best.
Yeah.
What I've done is I've changed some words to an existing poem,
Okay.
and I think
So you wait. So you've pirated the poem.
I've made it better.
Okay.
Yes, I've made it better. Thanks for pointing that out. And I think that it's going to be good. What I'd like to do is I think I've got a button here that can change things to a bit more avant-garde grading. I'll just press here.
Okay, so you mean that you've got a button that makes you go black and white?
Yeah. What do you think?
It's good. I like it. It's very film noir. Am I allowed pressing a button that makes me go black and white, or are you the only one that's
No.
allowed to be?
I would say you, because you are a big part of this poem.
Awesome.
Yes, you're going to be
Okay, all right. Well, let me.
involved.
Oh no, that's pink. Hey,
That's the one. You suck the saturation out of your picture like I suck the energy out of this show. Let me just get the book quick.
All right, this is exciting. I like a poem.
Oh, also I've got this cool hat.
Okay.
What do you think?
I mean, it's definitely. Is that how you're meant to wear it?
I'm not sure. How about that?
Now it just looks like you've graduated. Well, congratulations.
Fair enough. Maybe I have. You know that my head is too big for hats. Is it like that?
I don't know.
That
Now it looks
can't
like
be
you're a
right.
bus driver. Look, I'm liking it.
I'm going with this.
Ooh, that is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
It's the beret.
All right.
Okay, Andrew, this one's dedicated to you, actually.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna call this a night to remember.
Okay.
Brackets, or more likely to forget ? Close brackets. All right, here we go. There was a young lady who ordered a Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. She should be fine.
I like this.
There was a young lady who swallowed a cider that fizzled and whizzled and squizzled inside her. She swallowed the cider to chase the Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. That cider was dry. There was a young lady who swallowed a martini shaken not stirred. How absurd to swallow a martini shaken not stirred. She swallowed the martini shaken not stirred to chase the cider. She swallowed the cider to chase the Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. Perhaps a guy? There was a young lady who swallowed a Manhattan. Fancy that, to swallow a Manhattan. She swallowed the Manhattan to chase the martini shaken not stirred. She swallowed the martini shaken not stirred to chase the cider. She swallowed the cider to chase the Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. They had a fight. There was a young lady that swallowed some grog. What a hug to swallow some grog. She swallowed the grog to chase the Manhattan. She swallowed the Manhattan to chase the martini, shaken, not stirred. She swallowed the martini, shaken, not stirred, to chase the cider. She swallowed the cider to chase the Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. Is she alright? It's almost done. There was a young lady who swallowed a Moscow mule. I don't know why she swallowed a Moscow mule. She swallowed the Moscow mule to chase the grog. She swallowed the grog to chase the Manhattan. She swallowed the Manhattan to chase the martini, shaken, not stirred. She swallowed the martini, shaken, not stirred, to chase the cider. She swallowed the cider to chase the Mai Tai. I don't know why she ordered a Mai Tai. I think she's fine. There was a young lady who swallowed black horse. Ah, she's dead, of course.
Very good. I like it.
Very good.
I'm going to turn myself back to color.
Me too. So that's my little attempt at some poetry.
I love it.
That was great.
How's your car these days, Dol?
I've joined the jazz club.
Oh, it's nothing like the jazz club.
I don't know if you've noticed,
Yeah.
Simon, but almost everyone in our band and surrounding friends seems to drive a Honda Jazz. I love it because it's spacious
Yeah.
and and affordable. Well,
Okay.
yeah. Basically, what I'm saying is that mine was really cheap, and when you push the seats down, you can fit almost anything inside.
Okay.
I say almost anything because my wife and I bought a treadmill a while back during the height of the lockdown.
Yeah.
I want to say it was in the part where they didn't allow you to run outside, but it wasn't in that part. It was in the normal part where I didn't feel like going to the gym anymore.
Did someone want to watch TV when they ran?
I did. So we bought a treadmill, and I figured, well, everything else so far I've tried to stick inside the Honda Jazz has fit.
Yeah.
This will be fine. I didn't even take any ropes.
No ropes.
No ropes.
That's a confident move.
Yeah. it
Not
was
even
bad.
thinking that the boot's going to be slightly ajar. You're like, no ropes.
Anything.
If it comes to it, I'll just remove the boot with knives and screws and stuff.
Exactly. So obviously it didn't fit, and we ended up driving at about, let's say 15 kilometers an hour around the coast to avoid any hills. And it had to go over one speed bump. It fell out the back and scraped the whole car. So that's how my car's doing. What about you?
Well, my car was in the shop recently.
Ooh, the shop.
Yeah, I accidentally crashed into a shop.
It's the only
No.
place that something is called the shop is when it's a garage that works on cars.
Yeah, it is true. But this was getting repaired, and so while it was getting repaired, my Honda Jazz, the spacious thing it is, taken away from me, given a quid.
A quid?
Yeah,
not
just
£1?
Yeah, no, the Renault.
I said they were affordable.
The Renault
Sounds good.
Renault, the Renault Quid. It is like driving a clown car in comparison. You like get in and you're so cramped, and I'm just like petrified that suddenly like 7 other people are going to just start climbing into the car with custard pies.
Right. Well, I think this is how Andrew feels in most normal cars.
Yeah. For those that don't know, audience members, Andrew is probably, what are you, officially 1 story? Is that is that the height measurements?
I actually also have a Jazz, and I sent my car for a service recently.
Yeah.
And now it sounds different. But nothing
Does it sound more like heavy metal?
Nothing.
Way!
Are you sure they just didn't change the radio station?
Yeah, but nothing seems to be wrong, so I can't decide if it was sounding wrong before or after the service. So now I'm worried it's going to explode at any moment, or I don't know if I should have been worried that it was going to explode at any moment, and now it's going to be fine. It's killing me.
Well, I mean, all these cars are better than my old car, which had a problem that I don't think any car has ever had before, and that was it had ants.
It had ants.
It had ants, yeah. Yeah, it got so bad that I thought of taking some sugar and just putting it in the car in front of my car where I park, so it would lure the ants out and into that car.
Right.
Are you sure it wasn't an Aston Martin?
Well, what did you do? Did you think about maybe spraying it?
No, well, because the problem is you spray doom into your car, suddenly you're driving a doomed car.
Bad.
Not good. Anyways, here's a song about transportation. Sitting in traffic gives me time to dream about owning a vehicle that's both fast and clean. But my aircon is broken and there are holes in my floor, and I shouldn't have to enter through the passenger door. Driving in my car always builds up my inner rage. I feel just like the Hulk, but in a mobile metal cage. It's almost like the motorists that drive in front of me were not paying attention when they learned K53. The way that people drive these days just makes me want to kill. Since when is stopping at red lights a thing that's optional? My stress levels are rising and my face is turning red. I need to change my ways and find another car instead. I'd rather be a taxi driver and follow my new code of never having to obey the rules of any road. I'd rather be a taxi driver where everywhere's your lane. I'll cut you off then mount the curb without a hint of shame.
You know, I used to drive a car that didn't even have a petrol cap.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was terrifying.
Oh, that way that goes. Well, you wouldn't need a GPS to tell you where to go, 'cause you'd always have a gotchi shouting out of your window, and you'd never have to turn down anybody for a lift, 'cause so long as half their body's in, it is a perfect fit. And if your steering wheel has fallen off in some curious manner, instead of fitting a new one, you could use an old spanner. It must be fun not using indicators or headlights, and stopping without warning to give everyone a fright. On second thoughts, this may not be a perfect substitution,
There could be taxi violence, so here's my solution. I'd rather be a train driver and work for Metrorail. There are only two directions, so it would be hard to fail. I'd rather be a train driver, getting paid to make you late. I might keep breaking down, but all the petrol saved is great. My friends might judge me if they hear of this new job of mine. So if they ask, I'll say my occupation is online. But cable theft might make commuting very hard to bear. So maybe I'll be better off by traveling in the air.
This is usually where we get the audience to go like, dum dum da, dum dum da. But I don't know if everyone at home's going to want to do that along with all muggins over here.
I'd like to think that they are going to do it,
Okay,
and
yeah.
that they're going to keep it up till the end of the chorus.
Or the end of the show. Maybe they'll just get so into it and it'll be one of those cases of mass hysteria or something exciting like that.
Yeah, the mass hysteria that sounds like the beginning of a Queen song.
Yeah.
Very specific.
What must I do? Dum dum tish.
Yeah, I would give it a try.
I mean, with my hands or.
I mean, in my head, this would be a lot less as lame as you're making it to be. But by all means, dum dum tish in the middle of our song. Okay.
That sounds pretty cool.
I'd rather be an airline pilot. It's my final desire. The only danger is when someone sets themselves on fire. I'd rather be an airline pilot, savoring each shooting star. When the airline finally liquidates, I'm back to my old car.
Yes.
But now don't forget to clap.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Simon.
Yeah?
I was actually wondering why would you say we've called this Everything But the Hits?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of playing the Stereo Stumpy song.
I thought it might be that.
I like the song,
Okay.
but it's just we've played it a lot, and I thought it'd be nice to have a show that focuses on the songs that we really, really like, but that perhaps the audience don't know because they haven't seen them online or haven't been to any of our shows, or basically it's just an excuse to not play the Stereo Stumpy song.
Got it.
Guess what's next?
Tell me.
Is it true or is it false? True or false?
Hey! A live jingle.
What on earth is Simon talking about? Well, we have a podcast, the three of us, and so I thought, let's do a round that we'd usually do in our podcast. Andrew, Dylan, and myself will say something that will either be true or false, and it's up for everyone else who didn't say it to decide whether it's true or false.
Well, are there going to be points involved, Simon?
I think we can throw some points in.
Yes.
Who wants to start?
I'll start. Let's see. Okay, I once got my arm caught inside a machine at an arcade.
Okay.
Yeah.
It really depends on what machine. You know, if it was like a claw machine, maybe I'd believe that. But if it was inside the pinball machine, that would be much more painful.
Small arms.
Or Dance Dance Revolution.
So what
It's
machine?
stuck in the mat.
What machine was it?
It was the machine that you kind of roll balls up a hill and then they go into different sized holes.
Oh, the ball
Okay.
simulator.
Balls simulator. That's
alright.
the one, Andrew.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you would get stuck in that unless you were the one running the machine or something like that.
Yes, you forget those months that I spent working at an arcade.
How old were you?
A good question. I'd say I was about 10.
All right. And what would the other people say you were?
Well, the policeman / security guard would have probably said I was younger.
Whoa, okay. All right. So explain this. What happens? How do you do this?
Well, I think there's two kinds of people in this world.
Okay.
The ones who go to the arcade and play fun games like Time Crisis or Sonic the
Specific.
Hedgehog or
Asterix and Obelix.
Asterix and Obelix.
Yeah,
That's
alright.
another good one. And then there's the people like me, or that I used to be at least, who just want tickets. You just
Okay.
want to play the games that give you those little tickets that come out of the dispenser.
You do know that you can go to like P&A and just buy a whole roll of those tickets.
I did used to think about that actually. How would you get the exact wording? And then you go up to the counter at the end. You go, I've got 7,000 tickets. What can I get?
Yeah.
A bucket and spade. So I used to be the ticket kind of guy,
Okay.
and this game was good for tickets. You'd roll
Right.
these balls kind of up past something, and then depending on which pipe they fell in, you get more
Yeah,
points
I mean,
and more points.
it's
You
still
know the
not-
concept.
It's still not explaining how you got stuck in the thing just because you wanted tickets.
Right, okay. This is the part where it where it gets sticky.
Okay.
One of the balls came back down but didn't fall through. This one got stuck there, and I thought, well, if I go around the side, up the side, reach under and grab it.
I think you're quite a moral person, Dylan. I don't think you would have tried to Jippo the system.
You don't know how badly I wanted those tickets.
Yeah, but for
Boy,
a
my
bucket
life
and
was all
spade?
about those tickets.
Oh my goodness.
I can believe that you're a ticket boy. That you still are. I don't. Once a ticket boy, always a ticket boy.
No, I play the Star Wars games now.
So I feel like that part's true, but I don't see you. I don't remember you being a confident enough small child to just waltz up and put your hands into a place where they're not meant to be. So I'm gonna go.
Glad that sentence started with not remembering me being that way. Okay.
So I'm gonna say false.
All right.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to say true.
Okay. Well, I can reveal that it was false.
Yay!
Well
Points
done,
to
Simon.
me. All right. Well, I'll go next because I just won some points. My true or false statement is: recently, I've been peeing mostly in the sink.
No. I mean, just imagine other audience members, if you should be watching, that this is a legitimate thing that we might think is true. That's what it says about Simon.
Yes. Yeah, we have to figure out if this is false.
Yes. Yeah.
I like how you incorporated your guitar in there, just in case people were like, I thought this was musical comedy. Okay, so recently is quite relative. Are we talking in the last week, the last couple of years?
No. I'm not a madman. It's only been about 2 or 3 weeks.
We are yet to determine that, Simon.
2 or 3 weeks of peeing in the sink.
Yeah.
All your pees or a specific one? Nighttime pees.
A lot of nighttime pees, in the sink.
Imagine it was midday peas. I mean, how disturbing.
Once or twice.
I am imagining it, and it is disturbing.
Once or twice, it's been a midday.
Oh no!
Midday pee in the sink.
Is there something wrong with your toilet?
Yeah, there is. In the guest bathroom.
Too low down. I keep missing.
In the guest bathroom that we have, there's like a leak. It's like at a base level, the toilet's fine, but the moment you displace any water, it starts leaking out a pipe. So that means that we've tried to avoid it. And at night, the thought of kind of waking Christine, my wife, up as I go into the ensuite feels like just for a wee, not worth it. So I've just been urinating in the sink.
Wait a second. How is this that you can get to the kitchen sink to wee?
Yeah.
But without waking up your wife.
Yeah.
But somehow can't get into your ensuite bathroom without waking up your wife.
I am not a Neanderthal, Dylan.
Yeah.
I would not be peeing in the kitchen sink.
You're talking about a basin.
In a bathroom sink.
That's called a basin.
What do you mean it's called a basin?
It's not called a sink if it's not in the kitchen.
Of course it's called a sink.
So I've actually figured it out. It's true.
Okay, you think it's true?
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to hope that Simon's not doing this, so I'm going to say false.
I can reveal that it's true.
Yay! Points for me. So that's points for me, points for you, and nothing for Andrew.
Yeah, so Andrew, you're probably going to be the decider.
All right, well, here's my fact. After watching the Netflix show Cobra Kai, I've started doing karate.
Okay, well, all right.
Is this for self-defense, or are you going out there and kind of beating up bad guys?
A bit of self-defense. Can't hurt anyone.
A bit of self-defense can't hurt anyone.
I think
There's definitely a joke in there somewhere.
If you're doing it right, it should be.
And some fitness.
Have you learned a
the
cutter
joints.
yet?
A cutter?
Yeah.
A cutter?
Yes.
Yes, I've learned a cutter.
Do it now.
I'm not going to do it on Zoom. I'm not the show here.
Right.
Yeah.
You could be.
I
would
could
be had you
be.
started doing a cutter.
I've got to move my arms and legs a lot while I'm doing it. So if you can imagine.
Yeah, again, that's where the problem lies, I think.
Why?
Just so tall.
Yeah, you're too tall for karate. You do karate, you're like displacing a planet or something.
I don't think I'm too tall for karate, guys. I think you're being discriminatory.
Well, I think, for one, this is a tall story, and I'm going to vote false.
Well, I think that maybe he's doing this with a young child, and they're doing karate, and he's doing it too.
So you think that I couldn't do karate? I'd have to have a small child to do karate with me.
Not
Because
you
I
would have to.
I wouldn't fit in the dojo.
But Andrew's children are particularly small,
Yeah.
I don't think he's like training them up to be like a mini army or something like that.
Yeah, but what if he is? And what if we've just uncovered that?
Maybe.
I'm saying it's false as well.
Were you both saying it's false?
Yeah.
It's true. I'm a dangerous white belt.
Ah, white belt.
Yeah.
Any stripes?
No stripes. No.
White belt, no stripes.
Just
You
a-
may as well have said I'm not doing karate.
I'm just a white belt. I can do 2 katas.
I
Oh,
think what's
that's
happened
cool.
is you've just bought a white belt. It's equal points for everyone. That was, is it true or is it false? True or false? I guess I should have asked you this before the show, but you weren't here. But how are you doing?
You know, this and that. The fact that we can only see one person here and we're claiming that it's a surrogate audience when in actual fact it's probably just Andrew watching. It makes me feel a bit sad. And also, I don't know if you can see, I've put up one of the old posters.
Yeah.
I was a bit more chiseled back then. I feel like maybe it's fitting because here we are online and I've made us into a broad band. But yeah, otherwise, just ups and downs, really.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've also been trying to lose weight. I've been trying the paleo diet. They call it the caveman diet. But it is hard.
Oh, yeah?
It's so tough to find a caveman to eat.
That's wonderful.
Well, Dylan,
Yeah.
if you're feeling life's falling apart, you're losing faith and you're losing heart. You're having a bad day, you're feeling grumpy, and you got no money for a stary stumpy. There is one thing that you can try. It is inexpensive and a definite high. Get to the kitchen, put the kettle on. Your tune will change if you sing this song. Just have tea, just have tea. It's like a herbal remedy for any problem you encounter. Take a sip of Royal Glee, drink Ceylon or Earl Grey. Watch your worries fade away. Have a cup of pick-me-up and enjoy a perfect day.
Thanks, Si.
Life can be a piece of cake, but not everyone knows how to bake. So you always need a flask of tea to break in case of emergency. Coffee is just not the same, it'll only percolate your brain. Water doesn't have much kick unless it has more leaves in it. Just have tea, better than speed or ecstasy. Purse your lips and take a sip of perfect, slowly drawn caffeine. Add sugar, a dash of milk, it'll go down smooth as silk. Never run out of the fun, but rather buy your tea in bulk. Where down you go? If you opened your honey and got stung by a bee, if you went to the beach and got lost at sea, if you found some dandruff in your hair, if your shatterproof ruler needs repair, if your save button causes computer crashes, if your dog just ate your grandma's ashes, if your ATM stole your card and shopping, if the stop-start won't not stopping, if you have no followers but many tweets, if Dr. Dre stole all your beats, if your pool is green and your lawn is blue, if you get nightmares watching Ruby-Doo, if you tripped and then fell up the stairs, if you only got Y2K last year, if your cactus drowned from too much water, if you wanted a son but had 10 daughters. Oh, look who's finally joining us now. Just have tea, it's not a want, it is a need. Do not start your day without it, do not end your day tea-free. Drink it hot, drink it iced, any temperature is nice. Avoid palaver, don't have Java, just have tea and win at life. Andrew?
Yes.
Where did you go?
Oh, I want to make some tea.
I mean, the song has done its job, really.
Just, I guess, would it be nicer if you waited till the intermission? Because we've got a song about intermissions now, and then people can maybe pause the stream and go do stuff. But
Because you know what this show needs is a halftime break.
I certainly need a halftime break. You're probably not too tired. You probably could push on. Unfortunately for you, an intermission's come along.
You may not yet be thirsty. You may not want to eat. There's a good chance that you're annoyed. You have to leave your seat.
The break will never make the second half any stronger, but you paid a bit of money and at least it'll make the show feel longer. And what you do not realize while the interval unfolds, the entire cast has been asked to save the world. Let's go! Flying through the polar ice caps might seem like a lengthy task, but with discount flights to Sapphire, they'll be sure to get there fast.
They'll buy ice blocks from petrol stations all over the world. They'll drop them on the icebergs. Polar bears will be thrilled.
They'll float to the ozone layer in a hot air balloon. They'll harvest hot air from Malema, they're bound to get there soon. They'll fill the ozone hole with all the rubbish from the dumps. Global warming and landfill problems will both be solved at once. It's a mission impossible, an adventure of our time. They'll be using that brief window to end poverty and crime. It's a mission impossible, an adventure of our time. They'll be solving the world's problems while you're drinking tea and wine.
They'll travel to the Middle East because it is at war. They'll change the name to Middle Peace. Why has no one thought of this before?
While they're there, they'll get South Africa to take over their mail. When terrorist videos get lost in the post, evil plans will surely fail. They'll journey to the Amazon, the rainforest not quite saved yet. And while they're there, they can pick up discounts on all their favorite DVD box sets.
Oh wait, hold on. So you mean like the Amazon, like the rainforest, but also the online shopping portal?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's like double meaning, Simon.
Thank you, man. You can tell we wrote the song a while back because it's DVDs. No one uses DVDs anymore.
It's just so stuck in my brain, I can't not sing it.
I know. I couldn't think of anything else. No one even uses Blu-rays anymore.
I still do.
You use Blu-rays?
Of course, I've got a whole collection.
I just log into my friend's Netflix account like everyone else does. It's intermission impossible, an adventure of our time. They would help out Britney Spears, but she insists she is now fine. Intermission impossible, an adventure of our time. Licking oil off the penguins before you hear the ushers chime. So next time you're at the theater and they make you leave your place, remember that you're helping the entire human race.
And if
you're wondering who funds the special task force every night, now you know the reason why the snacks are overpriced.
Thank you.
Yay!
You know, the snacks are overpriced. It's not a new thing to say that popcorn in cinemas is really expensive. But I have recently acknowledged that on top of that, they also show it all to you in that kind of massive open glass case that holds all the popcorn you'll ever need. It's like they're flaunting it in your face. We've got literally zillions of kernels of popcorn here, and we're just going to charge whatever we want. There's no shortage. Just give us cheaper popcorn.
Well, fellow audience members, you may not have heard of the Brothers Streep Show. It's a podcast.
Sorry, Andrew, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm plugging the podcast. You know, this is an intermission. It's when we would normally have had like an ad break or something.
That
so
seems a bit much to kind of go into an advert for something that you want to push. That is,
don't have ideas above your station. Like,
look,
we don't normally give audience members microphones to just chip in and plug their wares during
maybe
our
we're
shows.
learning something here ourselves about.
All I'm trying to say is that the Brothers Streep Show is a wonderful, weird, and welcoming podcast in which we guffaw on giddy games.
This is shameless.
We make mirth from the mundane, and we quip through quizzes. I mean, that's not even easy to say, and I said it.
Wait, did you mention quizzes?
I did mention quizzes.
See, now I do like a good quiz.
No, Dill, you can't
doesn't?
join Andrew's side on
What
this.
else? What else?
Well,
do
look,
we do?
if you like less chat and more movies,
Like you did make less chat.
our podcast Citizen Lame has 2 seasons already, in which Simon and Dylan try to make me choose their movie of choice.
Simon, you must be loving this. It's about movies.
Well, now I'm torn because I do quite like a good movie.
Or you can binge our
Wait.
live,
There's more.
our live panel show podcast,
Yeah.
Agony Uncles, with famous friends such as Alan Committee and
Friends
Angel
is a bit of a
Campy,
stretch.
battling it out to give the best life advice. So, like, there's stuff out there, guys.
Where would people find this if they happen to want to
you've
look for
fallen
it?
for him hook, line, and sinker. You may as well just be going. You can
Gotcha.
log on to your favorite podcasting app, search The Brothers Streep, and find all 3 podcasts there for everyone to enjoy.
Yeah, I may as well.
Or you can go to brotherstreep.com.
That's quicker. Here's a song about the good old days. I heard just last week Elon Musk is feeling bleak. He can't afford the rocket fuel. Now Branson and Bezos don't think he's cool. I would feel bad for him if he weren't such a tool.
Hectic.
I heard the other day the Easter Bunny has gone away. He can't afford to pay his rent, and the Tooth Fairy couldn't lend him a cent. Times are even bad for imaginary friends. Back in those good old days when I could still fill my tank. Back in those good old days when one could rely on banks. Back when a coupon book was just junk mail I'd discard. I remember when times weren't all that hard. I heard the other night Bono's in financial plight. U2 album sales have halved, so all the children in Africa will starve. The Edge can't buy more effects for his guitar. Let's break it down a cappella. I heard in the last hour Sasko Sam ran out of flour. Snap and Crackle are feeling low because Kellogg's had to let Pop go. I've heard he's gone to apply at Bacomo. Back in those good old days when I could still clean with soap. Back in those good old days when Win and Spin still brought me hope. Back when return bottles were not my next paycheck. I remember when times were such a wreck. I'm cutting costs wherever I can. Wash my hair in public toilets and dry it with a fan. I sell piggyback rides for cash. I even gave these knockoff brands a bash. 12-minute noodles, Mrs. Men. Johnson and Johnson and another Johnson. Opa Russ, 2 Roses tea. Mr. Balls was not tasty. Back in those good old days when I could bypass my need. Back in those good old days when my credit fueled my greed. Back when my shopping sprees did not feel so reserved. I remember when times went so deserved. Whoa, I remember when times went so deserved. Whoa, I remember when times went so deserved. I heard a second ago musical comedies taking a blow. Acts can't afford to finish songs and
Oh, yeah. Hey!
nice.
Speaking of things looking a little bit pricey,
Okay.
I was on the internet the other day.
Ooh, fancy.
Very fancy me. Doing my daily look at what One Day Only has to offer. What I found was that just kind of big text. It was like, was 1,560,000
Yeah.
now 1,420,000. So I
Oh.
thought, well, that's a very expensive box of muesli. But I clicked through because I thought this was interesting. It turns out it's an apartment that's going for what they say is about 10% cheaper.
Okay.
Now, I'm on one day only to find, a case of wine that's maybe 60 Rand cheaper.
Yeah.
And then you still have to pay the 60 Rand to get it delivered, so you may as well not use it at all. But I don't know who's going on in the morning while their kind of Adobe is loading up and checking their emails and going, ooh, well, that's 100,000 off that house. I'll buy it. I'll take it for one day only. Also, aren't you meant to offer about 100,000 Rand less on places anyway? Isn't that just how property works?
I think this is catering for the person who's like, I'm going to buy everything on this page, but I don't have anywhere to put it.
That's a good point. I was also delighted to scroll down on the actual page of this ad itself, and it said, you may also like Funzel, the 3D wooden 63-piece block puzzle. And I'm like, yeah, that's more like it. That's more in my kind of lane. It's just bizarre.
Look, nostalgia, it's a weird concept. I was actually reading about a historical man who loved reminiscing about his prophetic predictions. It was Nostradamus.
Oh, my word. This is why you don't mic up the audience.
Yeah.
So a couple of months ago, Christine and Sawyer, my son, and we went to go to an Airbnb. Don't know if you've heard of the Airbnb.
I have.
Yeah, well, we went to an Airbnb, like fancy people. And while we were staying there, I took a shower with my son because I shower him. And while we were getting clean, I noticed that for some reason, the water wasn't draining out of the shower in the way it should drain. Because normally, you're used to it. You shower, the water goes down the drain pipe. You don't think anything of it.
Yeah.
It goes away.
In an ideal world, sure.
Yeah. This one, lingering. And so I thought that's a little bit odd, but it's fine, whatever. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Next night, showered again, same thing happened. This time, like more lingering and really like normally when the water lingers, it still finds a way out.
Sure.
This time, staying.
You're
And
making a little splash pool.
Making a splash pool, yeah. So Sawyer was very happy, but me not so much.
Yeah.
I then made the mistake of using the toilet. I had to do number 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought this was a family show.
I know. I flushed. And now here's what happened. It went down out of the toilet, which is great.
Yeah. That's step 1.
Step 1, flushed away, out of sight, out of mind,
Yeah.
but not so fast. Came up
Oh, no. Step 2.
out of the shower drain.
Oh, no.
Hello. Where have you been? And it was almost like the sleuth gates had opened because once that had made its way up,
Yeah.
friends started to follow.
Oh, no.
And Christine at one stage said, "Is it yours?"
Oh, no.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't label these things as they come out.
See, the problem is that they've installed a drain which is literally one pipe that goes from the toilet to the shower and vice versa. I'm sure it's meant to go elsewhere.
Needless to say, we left a couple of hours later.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Didn't stay that night.
Airbnb. It's a classy thing.
Yeah. B stands for bowels.
Here's a song about shopping.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is an anthem for all those who are feeling irritated when they're standing for shopping. Close to one who's overcated. Let this be your mantra when you're stuck in the line. If they've got too much Fanta and you have no time, just tap them on the shoulder and sing. 10 means 10 and less means less. It's simple logic and arithmetic. 11 and 12, they just won't do. So take your 27 items and get out the express queue. You are an abomination against humanity. I see you bought today's paper, so I know you can read. Seems it doesn't suit you obeying the sign. And you might call me petty, but you're committing petty crime. I'll just tap you on the shoulder and sing. 10 means 10 and less means less. I am one step away from a civil arrest. Unless you're rushing 'cause your pregnant wife is due.
Take your 27 items and get out the express. Queues should have more categories, so I'm suggesting these to help with few groceries. Consider these please. A queue for grannies, mothers and their babies. A queue for loud talking teens, and a queue for just me. See, I think that could work. Everybody at home, sing along.
10 means 10 and less means less. Andrew Connie sing. 10 means 10 and less means less. 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 If you start paying in change, I will not be impressed. Or if you're paying by card, you better pray it goes through. Take your 27 items and get out the express. All I've got is milk and bread, but you could fill the pantry and the shed. Whoa, 10 means 10 and less means less. So take your 27 items and get out the express queue.
Preach it. Come on. and a queue for tall people, obviously.
I actually had a cashier recently send somebody away behind me. They had too many items.
Wow.
It was just a beautiful, beautiful moment of humanity.
A knight in shining armor.
Yep. All right, well, we're coming towards the end of the show. And what's that? What? That's not a yay or a boo. It's some weird thing in between.
That's the noise that audiences make when they're sad that a show's coming to the end.
They sound like Eeyore dying. I don't think so. Well, anyway, thank you for that. This is a song that we wrote ages ago over at Simon's folks' place. Is that not true? I think we wrote all our songs at your folks' place back then.
It's been a while since we did something there.
Very long time. So we wrote this, and we've actually played it as a show closer once in Edinburgh. Now, that does imply that, see, with Edinburgh, we played the same show every day for a whole month, and we've only tried to close the show with this song once. So let's see why that was, shall we? It's really sad when you play games without me. It breaks my heart when your moves say you doubt me. We used to play all the time, on your board or mine, it didn't matter, no one was keeping the score. Now I've heard things have changed, letters been rearranged, and now I'm sadder, and I'm feeling it more. But now you'll have to go alone. I'm taking your cue and other consonants too, and going home. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Streep.
I guess I'll pass go and try forget about you. I know it's square one, but I'll take my chance without you. Don't stop near my property, drive far away from me. In your silver car, there is no parking here. Got out of jail for free, that's what you did usually. But now I see you, and I'm making you pay. But now you'll have to go alone. Enjoy paying tax and general repairs on all your houses on your own. I'm bored of your games and I'm tired of your tricks. When I roll the dice, I hope for double six. I'll get another turn to win at this life. I'd have lost the most had I made you my wife.
Victory is sweeter when you're not around. The finish is nearer, I can hear the sounds. The heavens will open, this last move I'll make. 'Cause I am a ladder and you are a snake.
Oh, I get it. This song's like a love song about a breakup, but it's metaphorically about board games. It's nice one.
I've heard you've moved on. I can't believe you kissed him. I guess I was wrong. I shouldn't have dismissed him. My life fell apart, a dagger right through the heart, a rope around my neck in the form of a noose. I didn't spot the clues, so when I heard the news, it was news to me. I hadn't spotted the clues.
I still
But
can't
now
breathe.
you'll have to go alone. Besides, who has billiard rooms, conservatories, secret passages in their homes? I'm bored of your games and I'm tired of your tricks. When I roll the dice, I hope for double six. I'll get another turn to win at this life. I'd have lost the most that I made you my wife. Victory is sweeter when you're not around. The finish is nearer, I can hear the sound. The heavens will open, this last move I'll make. 'Cause I am a ladder and you are a snake.
We used to make love, L-O-V-E in the corner to get the triple word score.
Yay! Beautiful, guys. Beautiful.
Oh my word.
What is that?
I think, is it someone's ringtone or is it...
The quiz!
That's right. It is Grahamstown / Makunda quiz.
Ooh.
That's because the National Arts Festival is held in Grahamstown, guys, if you didn't know that.
Oh, we know
already.
that.
Oh, we know that. And this show is debuting at the National Arts Festival, so it all makes sense.
Well, there we go. So, we're going to start with Graham's round 1. It's Makunda round. This round is all about the current goings-on in the city. So, question 1. Buzz in when you're ready. Can I hear your buzzers, please, Simon?
Yeah, I mean, buzz.
Buzz. Okay. All right,
Mine's a
Dylan.
bit more.
Oh,
I like that.
Okay, well.
Here we go. Question 1.
Mhm.
This place is also known as Settler City or the City of what? Simon.
The Grahamstown Festival.
No, no, you're going to have to do more than that. It's one word. Yes, Dylan.
Settlers.
It's not anything to do with settlers anymore. We finished with settlers. Simon.
Rhodes City, maybe? 'Cause I
No,
know-
I'll give you a clue. It's sort of religious in a Christian sense. Yes, Dylan.
Jesus.
No, not the city of Jesus.
Masonic City?
No, no.
Andrew, Prince Saints.
Oh, Saints is correct. Dylan gets a point.
Yes.
Well done to
A
Dylan.
scramble and a get.
Because all of the venue names at the National Arts Festival are like Saint this, Saint that.
Yeah, that's what I drew on.
Yeah, clever.
Well, the next question is: the city lies on the wooded slopes of the what mountains? Dylan.
Drakensberg.
Not Drakensberg. Simon.
Otaniqua.
It's not Otaniqua. I will give you a clue, Dylan.
Why will you give Dylan a clue?
Hottentots, Holland.
Ooh, I think you're getting closer, but essentially this is an Afrikaans word for a taste. Oh, Dylan, beep first.
Prue.
No.
Is that right?
No.
Is that
no.
wrong?
Simon.
Soatcliff.
It's not soap.
Snarks.
It's not snarks.
Smarks.
It's not smarks, Dylan.
Damn. Why's my
It's-
Afrikaans and
What
geography
would you
so
what,
poor?
what would you call a lemon? Yes, Dylan.
Seer.
Hey, there we go. Dylan gets another
The
point.
Seer Mountains.
Well done. Okay, and the final question for this round is: Makunda has the tallest what in South Africa? Oh, Simon.
Person.
Only when I'm there, but that is not the answer. Dylan.
Monument.
It's not a monument. I don't
Tree.
think.
Must be tree.
It's not a tree.
Ah.
Dylan.
Stories.
No, it's also got something to do with religion, if I can give you a clue, Simon.
Church.
Oh, it's not just a church, though. Yes, Dylan.
Steeple.
It is the steeple. It's the church
No, but I mean
spire.
the church is on the steeple, but we're the people.
So,
My backwards hand.
Dylan sneaks another point there. We're going to move on
This
to
is
round
great.
true or false.
Wait, I haven't gotten any points yet.
You have not.
Can I
So,
get one quickly?
If you answer the question right.
Oh.
Here we go. Okay, so this is round true or false.
Yeah.
And you need to decide whether these statements are true or not true, aka untrue.
He's buzzed in straight
yes,
away.
Simon.
First
Yes.
one's false.
You're going to say the first one's
Yep.
false. Would
I'm
you
going
like
to
to
listen
hear
to
it?
it first.
There we go. The inscription for the angel statue in High Street was written by Winston Churchill.
Yeah, I stick by my false.
I'm going to buzz in with I've heard what the actual thing is and say true.
You think it's true? Well, I can reveal the answer is false.
Ah, no!
It was by Rudyard Kipling.
I'm going to try this every round. False again.
Are you buzzed?
You didn't buzz, didn't hear a buzz.
False.
Okay, he's saying false. All right, here we go. Dylan, you're going to wait.
I think so. Not that it's paying off for me.
Rookie error.
All right, well, here we go.
Yes, our knowledge is so poor we have a better chance at a shot in the dark
Okay,
than actually listening to the facts.
Well, Simon's locked in false. Here's the question.
Yeah.
The National Arts Festival is the largest arts festival in Africa. Dylan,
Well, that is definitely false.
you think it's false?
Yeah.
It is true. No points to either of you.
That's poor. That's poor form, really.
That's pretty
It's
bad.
definitely the largest one we've been to.
That was a bit of a layout for you
Africa's
guys.
a huge continent.
It's enormous. All right, here we go. We're going to move on to round Hist 3. And this round
These
focuses
are getting worse.
on the
Andrew.
varied and interesting history of Makanda. So here we go. The oldest fossil land animal from the Gondwana supercontinent has been discovered in Makanda. It is a new species of what that lived here 360 million years ago? Are you trying to do an impression of what it is?
No.
Okay, Simon.
New species of horse.
It's not a horse, Dylan.
I want to make a joke answer that it's some kind of donkey because I think there's a lot of donkeys there. But I'm going to go with a mosquito.
It's not a mosquito. I'll give you a clue at the moment. It is an insect. It is an insect. Oh, yes, Simon.
It's a fly.
It's not a fly, and it's an aggressive insect. I'll tell you that. Yes, Simon.
It's a wasp.
It's not
It's
a
a
wasp.
bee.
It's not a bee, Dylan.
Oh, aggressive insect.
Yes, it's if you.
I'm not
stand
gonna
on- if-
answer.
If
I'm
you
not-
stand on it, it's gonna. Dylan,
Scorpion.
it is the right answer. Well done.
I knew that.
All right. Next question is: during a battle against the Nkele's Koso warriors, how did Elizabeth Salt smuggle ammunitions to the British troops? Yes, Simon.
In her brassiere.
You'd love it, but it's incorrect.
Inside
Dylan.
giant piles of salt.
And not in
Salt by name,
Ah.
salt by smuggling.
It's a good guess. It's not right. Yes,
Tea.
and not in tea. I will give you a clue. Maybe she was a motherly lady. Oh, Simon.
In her
Milk.
brassiere.
In milk.
Not in milk.
Mother's
No,
milk?
not
That's
Simon,
a thing?
no. It is.
Give
no.
me a point, Andrew.
That's not correct. No.
Inside a pram.
Not as a pram, but as something else. Yes, Simon.
Inside a baby doll.
As a baby, I'm going to give you the point. She described them
Yeah.
as a baby.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
In 1867, in Grahamstown, South Africa's first what was authenticated, and it was called the Eureka. Yes, Dylan.
A diamond.
Is the right answer.
Eureka!
Eureka! All right, the final round is round 4, Stival.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't have any points, I think. I got like 2 points.
You can still tie the game, so let's go, Simon.
Okay.
Come on, pull it together. All
Right. Here we go.
Right, so this is round 4, Stival. And how well do you know the National Arts Festival? Well, we're about to find out with these questions. Question 1. What made the festival unique and important during the height of the apartheid era? Oh, yes, Simon.
Any race was allowed to join and perform.
Well, I'm going to say that is a correct answer because there was no censorship or artistic restraint that has ever been imposed.
That's precisely what he meant.
It's as close as he's going to get. And I want to move on. So, the next question is, who won the Young Artist Award for Music in 1989? Simon.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Just Jimmy.
Just Jimmy. Dylan?
I'm going to say Johnny Clegg.
Is the right answer.
I said Johnny.
You said Jimmy.
I said Johnny.
You clearly said Jimmy, which would have been James or something. So here we go. The final question. What year was the festival founded? Closest answer wins.
Beep.
Simon.
Sorry, I pressed the wrong buzzer.
Yeah, thank you.
You got a headache.
No, I'm just trying to go into the interwebs and pull these answers.
Ah.
All right. It was definitely, I know for a fact, it was founded in the year 1976.
1976. You've locked that in. Yes.
I'm going to
Dylan.
go with 1975. I'm going earlier.
I can reveal it is so close. It is 1974. Dylan gets the point.
Yes!
Simon's initial guess was so close, I feel almost obliged to give him a point. In fact, I will.
Yay!
And I can reveal at the end of the quiz that the winner is Dylan with 7 points to Simon's 4. Well done,
Yay!
Dylan.
Oh, well done. I take my hat off to you.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Now, I would say to end the show,
Yeah?
every single day of my life, someone stops me in the street and says, Simon Street, how do you come up with your funny songs?
Yeah, you
Well-
really need to start taking a different route to work.
The same person.
It's
over
a
and over
different
again.
person every single day. They say, Simon Street, how do you come up with your funny songs?
I don't believe that this has ever happened, for one.
Oh, okay.
Let alone every single day. And I find it egregious that you would choose to lie to our surrogate audience at this final hour, at the 11th hour, when they've been nothing but gracious, forgiving in many places.
I feel betrayed, yeah.
Entertaining. They brought
Okay.
a quiz.
Okay, all right. You're right. It hasn't been every day. Every other day, a different person, Andrew, comes up to me each day and says, Simon Streep, how
It's
do you...
not sounding
does-
true.
How do you and Dylan
At
come
all.
up with your...
Why are they asking how I come up with them? Why are they asking me?
Is this the true or false round again?
This is not something that's ever happened, Simon.
Okay. Once a month,
Stop the lies.
once a year,
Just once, I think.
once my dad came up to me and said, hey, how does Dylan write all of your songs?
And so we wrote a song about it, and it goes like this.
When we sit down to write a song, we figure out the key.
I was thinking G.
That's funny. I was thinking C.
My problem with your choice is that the lows are far too low.
At least I will not have to sing as high as I can go.
Then
It comes the time to figure out the harmony. And who'll sing it?
Let's be honest, almost always me.
Fair enough, 'cause audiences love my whole routine.
That's hardly that remarkable when you hog the screen.
But by the chorus, we are happy with the song. All our differences fade away, we start to get along. It's like we share one mind and the road ahead is clear. All we need to do is get through this next part right here.
It's going to be another verse, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, what's this song about? What is the message being said?
Who cares as long as we can get this tune stuck in their heads?
That's not very clever, hardly worthy of a prize.
But that is our trade secret they will never
We're
realize.
still not seeing eye to eye on where this song is going. I feel like it needs some rap.
Well, I feel like soloing.
Yo, here's a story from A to Z. You gotta get with me, you better listen carefully. Got M in space to likes in space. You got G, can't see who likes it on the easy peasy, won't come for free. And as for me, haha, you'll see. And what on earth are you
Whoa,
doing?
whoa,
What
whoa,
on
whoa.
earth are you doing, Dylan?
What am I doing?
What are you doing? You're messing up the song with all this.
I'm soloing. I said I was soloing, and then I've followed through on that fact.
That was not a guitar
That was
solo.
I was flying. My
Okay,
fingers
sorry,
were speedy.
Sorry, that was not a pleasant guitar solo.
Did you see at one point I turned the guitar up like this on like
Yeah.
classical styles?
Yeah, no, I mean, I could see it, but
Yeah.
it was rubbish.
It was
Because
not
everything
rubbish.
that was coming out of it was clunky clunk, twangy twang,
No,
clang clang,
you
twang
just couldn't
twang.
hear the
clang, clang.
sounds between the sounds, Simon.
Oh, what?
You couldn't hear the sounds between the sounds. My solos
The
are for
sounds-
dogs mainly.
The sounds. Solo dog. You know what? If you know what I'm thinking. You know what words in there? Poop. Dog poop. Your solo's dog poop. I said it. I said your solo's dog poop. I mean your solo's dog
That's
poop.
really mean. And I had a little moment over here in between some of my 16ths
Yeah.
that you were doing the rap from the Spice Girls Wannabe song.
Yeah. Why?
That's from like 1994 or 5.
Oh,
You said we need some
nostalgia is
rap.
big these days. Everyone says, hey, let me put on something I've heard before. And then they listen to it and
Yeah,
they go,
but the
whoa,
Spice
let
Girls
me
version
make
is
a film.
okay.
Let me make a film
The
that looks
thing
like
that
an
you
old
were
film.
doing sounded really Really bad.
Let me make a series that looks like
At
an old
least 2
series.
different voices. There's 5 different voices in that rap. Yours was monotonous. At best.
Well, what rap would you have preferred me do? You're gonna go
None.
the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air
No,
one, probably.
definitely not these days.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So what am I gonna do?
I
have
don't
to
think
do
that there's room on this Zoom call for you and your bad Spice Girls impressions. There is space for my solos.
Yeah, in the recycle bin. Booyah, computer joke.
No,
I'm out of here. Switch your webcam. Bye.
I don't like it.
But by the chorus, we're still happy with the song. We might have lost the audience, but we're still going strong. It's like this melody makes everything alright. So let's just hope the bridge is good and doesn't cause a fight. I suggest we play a major chord.
I suggest we play a minor chord.
Why don't we change the key?
No, let's keep it in C.
Sometimes when you're stuck in a song, if writer's block has come along, all songwriters agree on it, right? La la la's, you'll have a hit.
It's true, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they just write la la la, blue blue blue, do blue blue. It's any old rubbish, fills up a song, huge hit.
Don't believe you?
Check it out. Na 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 na. Hey Jude.
Yeah, like Sha la 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 di da, la di da, la di da 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 di da, la di da, la di da 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 di da 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 da. Do be bye, yeah.
Even the South African acts do it.
Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. Sing along at home and sing along, Andrew Kerr. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. We've been the Brothers Street, and this has been Everything But the Hits.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure performing live.
Tell your friends, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, I flipping well loved that. How do you guys all think it went? I think it went well.
I think it went pretty well.
I think it was amazing.
I thought it went great.
Oh, man.
Wait, what?
Woohoo!